A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Reema Darira, and it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the special session of Tamil Nadu. And we're going to focus on the agenda of ease of doing business, progressive infrastructure and connectivity networks, development plan for the state, and investment opportunities. On the dais, we have our eminent dignitaries. Shri Eva Velu, Minister for Public Works, Buildings, Highways and Minor Ports, Government of Tamil Nadu. Could we welcome them with a huge round of applause? We also have Shri Pradeep Yadav, IAS, Additional Chief Secretary to GOTN and Highways and Minor Ports. To join them, we have Shri Sunil Paliwal, IAS, Chairperson, Chennai Port Authority and Chairman, Kamarajar Port Limited. We also have Shri Rajesh Lakhoni, IAS, Chairman cum MD, TNG EDCO. And we have Shri Sandeep Nanduri, IAS, Managing Director, Tamil Nadu Industrial Development Corporation Limited. To take the session ahead, we have the welcome address by Shri Sandeep Nanduri ji. Please welcome him to the podium with a round of applause.
வணக்கம் அனைவருக்கும் மாலை வணக்கம். Good evening to you all. Distinguished guests, respected officials, esteemed delegates, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure and honor that I extend a warm welcome to this special session on Tamil Nadu at the Global Maritime Indian Summit 2023. Today we are privileged to be joined by esteemed guests who have played pivotal role in shaping Tamil Nadu's maritime landscape. It is my privilege to extend a warm welcome to Shri E.V. Velu, Honorable Minister for Public Works, Highways and Minor Ports Department, Government of Tamil Nadu. Shri Pradeep Yadav, IAS, Additional Secretary to Government of Tamil Nadu, Highways and Minor Ports Department. Shri Sunil Paliwal, IAS, Chairperson, Chennai Port Authority and Chairman, Kamarajar Port. Shri Rajesh Lakhoni, IAS, Chairman and MD, Tangetco. Shri Ennarasu Karunesan, Maritime and Port Expert, IAPH's Regional Representative to India. I also extend a warm welcome to all the distinguished speakers and delegates from the industry who are present here. Today we gather here for a special session focused on Tamil Nadu, where we delve into recent developments in the port sector and deliberate on key success factors for efficient maritime trade. Tamil Nadu's standing in the maritime domain is truly remarkable. The state boasts a vibrant industrial base and enjoys the unique geographical advantage of proximity to international trade routes. In fact, it is the only state in India to host three major ports, V.O. Chidambaram Port, Chennai Port and Kamarajar Port. Tamil Nadu is a leading state in industrialization and an industrial powerhouse with a diversity of industry mix. From automobile and manufacturing hubs in Chennai to textile clusters in Coimbatore, the state is home to some of the prominent industrial players, attracting both domestic and foreign investments. The state's investor-friendly policies, skilled workforce, robust infrastructure, has made it a perfect destination and preferred destination for industries from diverse sectors such as automobiles, electronics, pharmaceuticals, renewable energy and agribusiness. The ambitious target of becoming a USD 1 trillion economy by 2030 can be achieved with manufacturing activities taking the center stage, supported by the seaports and logistics sector. The state of Tamil Nadu has taken proactive steps in this direction, including development of new industrial parks at strategic locations, supported by a strong industrial policy and incentive mechanism. Tamil Nadu's expansive coastline, stretching approximately 1,076 kilometers, is a testament to its maritime potential. Among the many avenues of opportunity, cruise tourism stands out as a key segment of the global tourism industry. The international cruise terminals in Chennai, Thoothukudi are state-of-the-art facilities, exemplifying Tamil Nadu's commitment to becoming a hub for cruise tourism. The state's vibrant maritime ecosystem presents a wealth of opportunities for local and global investors. We stand at the threshold of an exciting era in Tamil Nadu's maritime industry. I believe that today's session will serve as a significant platform to explore, discuss and deliberate on the strategies and collaborations that will elevate Tamil Nadu's maritime prominence to new heights. Once again, I extend a warm welcome to you all to this session, and let's make this event a resounding success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We now move ahead for the felicitation of our dignitaries and giving them a very warm welcome. I request Shri Sunil Paliwalji to present a memento and a shawl to Shri Eva Velu, our Minister for Public Works, Government of Tamil Nadu. I'd also request to present the memento. I request her to also present a shawl and memento to Shri Pradeep Yadav ji. And also to Shri Rajesh Lakhoni ji. Thank you, sir. I request Mr. Vishwanathan, IAS Deputy Chairman of Chennai Port, to kindly come to the stage and present a shawl and a memento to Shri Sunil Paliwal. And to Shri and also to Shri Sandeep Nanduri. Thank you, sir. Next, we have the context setting presentation. And before that, I would like everybody to orient yourself to the screen. We have a short AV for all of you. May I now invite to the podium Shri Sunil Paliwal ji for the context setting presentation.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Namaskar, Pirpahal, Vanakangal. The session chair and chief guest of this special session on Tamil Nadu, the Minister for Public Works, Buildings, Highways and Minor Ports, Government of Tamil Nadu, Shri Eva Velu sir. The Additional Chief Secretary of Government of Tamil Nadu, Highways and Minor Ports Department, Shri Pradeep Yadav ji. The Chairman cum Managing Director of TANGEDCO, the erstwhile Tamil Nadu Electricity Board, Shri Rajesh Lakhani ji. The Managing Director of Tamil Nadu Industrial Development Corporation, Shri Sandeep Nanduri ji. Distinguished guests of this special session, and ladies and gentlemen, it is a matter of proud privilege for me to be present here today amongst you and doing the context setting for this special session on my adopted state, that is the beautiful ancient land of Tamil Nadu. Proof of pudding is in eating. How the pudding looks and how the pudding tastes. I come from Rajasthan and have been living in Tamil Nadu for last 29 years, in fact more than 29 years. When I say proof of pudding is in eating, I came to the state in June 94. And now today we are in October of 2023, which is almost 30 years. Up to 2019, I served in Government of Tamil Nadu in various capacities. And last 4 years, even when I had option of serving in Government of India, I am doing it at Chennai. I think that is the proof itself how beautiful my state is and how comfortable we all feel there despite traveling more than 2,000 kilometers from our native place and settling in a new place. I also want to highlight something here which you might not have noticed on the stage. We see that our Honorable Minister is accompanied by 4 officers and none of the officers is from Tamil Nadu. Mr. Pradeep Yadav is from Uttar Pradesh. Mr. Rajesh Lakhani is from Chhattisgarh, Mr. Sandeep Nanduri is from Andhra Pradesh, and as I told you, I am from Rajasthan. So this is how it takes care of people who come from outside. I should also mention how the people who are Tamilians, but they are working outside, what they feel about their state. In that direction, I should point out my Deputy Chairperson, Mr. Vishwanathan, my Managing Director of Kamarajar Port Limited, Ms. Irene Cynthia, who were working in Madhya Pradesh till date, but missing their own state, so they have come this year to serve in their own state. I don't think I need to say anything more about Tamil Nadu than this. Tamil Nadu is a land of opportunities. It's a land of opportunities not only for people who are from the state or who are from our country itself. It is a land of opportunities for people from across the globe. Today, unlike many states of India, you will find that Tamil Nadu has industries in all its different regions. You will find in many states that some part will be developed industrially, some part will not be developed that much. But this is a state where the development is spread across the entire state. Figures are always important. Statistics, they give us an idea of how things are happening. As many of you might be knowing, that Tamil Nadu is a state which is the industrial powerhouse, industrial engine of this country, and it has highest number of factories for any state in the country. Tamil Nadu is an economic powerhouse. It is driving the economy of our beautiful nation. It has the second highest GDP in the country after the state of Maharashtra, incidentally where we have assembled today for this summit. It is a highly urbanized state, having huge centers of consumption, which is of interest to you as somebody who is in trade and commerce. We have one of the longest coast in the entire country, more than 1,000 kilometers, which is dotted by 3 major ports. None of the states of this country has more than 2 major ports. Maharashtra has 2 major ports, remaining have only 1. And we in Tamil Nadu, we have so much potential that government of India itself has developed 3 major ports there. It is a state which is very friendly to industry. We have 110 industrial parks. We have 49 special economic zones, and we have 45 direct trade zones, 6 airports. We have the highest gross enrollment ratio in the country, which is more than 50%. That is in the qualified population, the number of people who are attending institutions of higher learning beyond 12th standard. We are a power surplus state, and for any industry, what is important is the kind of manpower that you have, the kind of business environment you have. In that, Tamil Nadu can easily be ranked as number 1 in the country. We have a highly qualified technical manpower, very disciplined, very diligent, very hardworking, and we are not saying from any secondary experience. We are saying from our own personal experience. Come to this state, and in English, we say that sky is the limit. In Tamil, it will be told as Vaname Illai. Sky is the limit. In Tamil Nadu, we believe in Vaname Illai. There's no sky, there's no limit. So come and grow with us. I'm sure you will benefit from the experience and knowledge of various speakers who are going to talk to you today. They are from government side as important policy makers. They are from industry side who have invested in Tamil Nadu. They'll be sharing their experience with you, how it has been for them. And then you will also be talking to people during this session who are thinking of investing in our beautiful state. Ungal Anaivarayum Tamil Naட்டிற்கு வருகே வருகே என்று அன்புடன் வரவேற்கிறோம். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for setting the direction of this session. And it's wonderful to hear Tamil from you, who are not a Tamilian. So that's really great, sir. Moving ahead, we have a very interesting session. We have an amazing MOU exchange and the strengthening of ties between these two partners here. So first MOU to be exchanged for training and consultancy between JNPA and KPL. I'll request the chairman of JNPA and chairman KPL to kindly come forward onto the stage. The next MOU to be for training and consultancy, again to be signed between IMU and KPL. So I request the Vice Chancellor of IMU and Sunil sir to kindly come forward for the exchange of the MOUs. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Next MOU is on chartering of tug between OSL and KPL. I'll request CEO OSL and the MD of KPL to kindly come forward. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. The fourth MOU is on decarbonizing emissions, and this is between Chennai Port and Ernst & Young. I'll request the Chief Mechanical Engineer from Chennai Port and partner Ernst & Young to please come on stage. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And after the exchange of MOUs, we move forward for the next speech. And this is the very special
ரயில் பாதை போதும். ஆனால் உலகத்தையே இணைக்க வேண்டும் என்று சொன்னால் திரைக்கடல் முட்டில்தான் உலகத்தையே இணைக்க முடியும். எனவே திரைக்கடல் ஓடியும் திரையும் தேடு என்கிற அந்த முதுமொழிக்கு ஏற்ப முதலில் உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் எனது மாலை நேர வணக்கங்களை நான் முதலில் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்ள விரும்புகிறேன். உலக நாடுகள் அளவிய நடைபெறுகிற இந்த மாநாட்டிற்கு என்னோடு வருகை புரிந்து சிறப்பித்துக் கொண்டிருக்கிற சென்னை மற்றும் காமராஜர் துறைமுகத்தினுடைய தலைவர் அன்பிற்குரிய திருமிகு சுனில் பல்வால் ஐஏஎஸ் அவர்களே, நிகழ்ச்சியினுடைய ஒருங்கிணைத்து நடத்தி கொண்டிருக்கிற திருமிகு எண்ணரசு கருணேசன் அவர்களே, என்னோடு வருகை புரிந்து எங்களுடைய துறையை தமிழ்நாட்டிலே ஒரு செழிப்பான துறையாக மாற்றி கொண்டிருக்கிற என்னுடைய துறையினுடைய செயலாளர் அன்பிற்குரிய திருமிகு பிரதீப் யாதவ் ஐஏஎஸ் அவர்களே, மின்வாரியத்தினுடைய தலைவரும் எனக்கு மிக நீண்டறிய வேண்டியவருமான அன்பிற்குரிய திருமிகு ராஜேஷ் லக்கானி ஐஏஎஸ் அவர்களே, வரவேற்பு நல்கிய தமிழ்நாடு தொழில் முன்னேற்ற கழகத்தினுடைய நிர்வாக இயக்குனர் சந்தீப் நத்தூரி ஐஏஎஸ் அவர்களே, நிகழ்ச்சியில் கலந்து கொண்டிருக்கிற ஹுண்டாய் மோட்டார் லிமிடெடினுடைய சௌரவ் ஆனந்த் அவர்களே, யோகாமா டயர்ஸ் அதனுடைய துணைத் தலைவர் திரு பத்மகுமார் அவர்களே, வணிக மேம்பாட்டு மற்றும் விற்பனையினுடைய இயக்குனர் நிகில் கார்க் அவர்களே, ரயில் மற்றும் உள்நாட்டினுடைய துணைத் தலைவர் அதிர் திரு ஜெயின் அவர்களே, திட்டங்களுடைய துணைத் தலைவர் செயல் அலுவலர் ராகேஷ் சிசோடியா அவர்களே, ஏசிஎம்னுடைய குழுமனுடைய இயக்குனர் அதிகாரி சந்தீப் காட்சி அவர்களே, PSA இந்தியாவுடைய மூத்த ஆலோசகர் கேப்டன் சுரேஷ் அமீரப் அவர்களே, தமிழ்நாட்டில் இருக்கிற பல்வேறு துறைமுகங்களிலே மிக சிறப்பாக பணியாற்றி கொண்டிருக்கிற நம்முடைய துணைத் தலைவர்கள், நிர்வாக இயக்குநர்கள், அவரோடு பணியாற்றி கொண்டிருக்கிற ஏனைய அலுவலக பெருமக்கள், பல்வேறு நிலைகளிலிருந்து இந்த அரங்கத்திலே கலந்து கொண்டு இந்த அரங்கத்தை சிறப்பித்து கொண்டிருக்கிற எனது அன்பிற்குரிய அன்பு சகோதரர்களே, சகோதரிகளே, உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் தமிழ்நாடு அரசின் சார்பாக முதலிலே என்னுடைய மாலை வணக்கங்களை நான் முதலிலே தெரிவித்துக் கொள்ள நான் விரும்புகிறேன். இந்த உலகளாவிய இந்திய கடல் சார் மாநாட்டில் தமிழ்நாடு சிறப்பரங்கில் ஒன்றிய மற்றும் மாநில அரசு அலுவலர்களோடு கடல்சார் பிரிவின் அறிவார்ந்தவர்களை உங்கள் அனைவரும் சந்திப்பதிலே தமிழக அரசும் நானும் மிக பெருமை கொள்ளுகிறோம். மும்பையில் நடைபெற்று கொண்டிருக்கிற இந்த உலகளாவிய இந்த நிகழ்வை ஒன்றிய அரசாங்கத்தினுடைய அமைச்சராக இருக்கிற திருமிகு மாண்புமிகு சர்பானந்தாஜி அவர்கள் இதில் கலந்து கொண்டும் என்று சொன்னதோடு மட்டுமல்ல, நாம் அனைவரையும் சந்திக்கிற ஒரு வாய்ப்பை ஏற்பாடு செய்த அவருக்கும், அவரோடு இருந்து இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியை ஏற்பாடு செய்திருக்கிற ஒன்றிய அரசாங்கத்தினுடைய அலுவலர் பெருமக்களுக்கும், உலக கவனத்தை ஈர்த்துள்ள உலகளாவிய துறைமுகம் கடல்சார் நிபுணர்களை இந்த மாநாட்டிலே கலந்து கொண்டிருக்கிற உங்கள் அத்தனை பேரையும் நான் முதலிலே மனதார நான் வரவேற்க கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கிறேன். இன்றைய உலக நடப்பில் அனைத்து நாடுகளும் வர்த்தகம் நீர்வழியை நம்பித்தான் இன்றைக்கு இருக்கிறது. ஏறத்தாழ கணக்கென்று எடுத்துக்கொண்டால் சுமார் 80% நீர்வழியை நம்பித்தான் இன்றைக்கு பொருளாதாரம் போய் கொண்டிருக்கிறது. உலகம் என்று எடுத்துக்கொண்டு பார்க்கிறோம் என்பது குறிப்பாக சொல்ல வேண்டும் என்று சொன்னால், ஆசிய நாடுகள் என்பது ஏறத்தாழ 64% அதில் பங்கு பெற்றிருக்கிறது. குறிப்பாக இறக்குமதி சரக்குகள் 42, ஏற்றுமதி சரக்குகள் என்ற அடிப்படையில் இன்றைக்கு கையாளப்படுகிறது. அது இந்தியாவிலேயே தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு என்ன பெருமை என்று சொன்னால், இந்த கடல்வழி வாணிபம் என்பது சோழர் காலத்திலே இருந்து இந்த கடல் வர்த்தகத்தை ஈடுபட்டவர்கள் தமிழர்கள் தான். அப்படிதான் சங்க இலக்கியங்கள் அப்படித்தான் குறிப்பிடுகிறது. அப்படி கடல்சார் வர்த்தகத்தில் மையமாக திகழ்ந்திருக்கிற கொர்க்கை, அழகன்குளம், பூம்புகார், நாகப்பட்டினம், கடலூர் ஆகிய துறைமுகங்கள் உலகில் பல்வேறு பகுதிகளிலிருந்து இந்த துறைமுகங்களுக்கு வர்த்தக தொடர்பை அந்த காலம் தொட்டு இன்றைய வரை இன்றைக்கு ஏற்பாடு செய்து கொண்டிருக்கிறது. நம் முன்னோர்கள் கடல்சார் வாணிகத்தின் முக்கியத்தை அறிந்துதான் அன்றைக்கு செயல்பட்டிருக்கிறார்கள். அதனுடைய தொடர்ச்சி தான் இன்றைக்கு இந்த நிகழ்வு நடைபெறுகிறது என்று நான் எண்ணுகிறேன். இன்னொரு பெருமை என்னவென்று சொன்னால், தமிழ்நாட்டில் விரிந்து படர்ந்திருக்கிற கடல்கள் அதிகமாக இருக்கிறது. ஏறத்தாழ 1076 கிலோமீட்டர் கொண்ட கடற்கரையை கொண்டிருப்பது தமிழ்நாடு தான். இந்தியாவில் கடல்சார் செயல்பாடுகளிலே மிக முக்கிய பங்கு வகிப்பது தமிழ்நாடு தான். சர்வதேச கடல் வாணிப பாதை தமிழ்நாட்டை எடுத்துக்கொண்டோம் என்று சொன்னால், இந்தியாவின் சிறப்புமிக்க சென்னை எண்ணூர் துறைமுகம், தூத்துக்குடி துறைமுகம் ஆகிய பெரும் துறைமுகங்கள் இன்றைக்கு தமிழ்நாட்டில் இன்றைக்கு விளங்கி கொண்டிருக்கிறது. இந்த பெரும் துறைமுகங்கள் அறிவிக்கப்பட்டு, அதோடு மட்டுமல்ல, தமிழக அரசின் கட்டுப்பாட்டில் இருக்கிற 17 துறைமுகங்கள் இன்றைக்கு செயல்பட்டு கொண்டிருக்கிறது. அதில் குறிப்பாக சொல்ல வேண்டும் என்று சொன்னால், காட்டுப்பள்ளி துறைமுகம் என்பது இன்றைக்கு பெரும் துறைமுகங்களோடு போட்டி போட்டுக்கொண்டு அந்த துறைமுகம் வளர்ச்சி பெற்று கொண்டிருக்கிறது. உள்நாடு மற்றும் வெளிநாடு வர்த்தங்களுடன் சிறு துறைமுகங்கள் முக்கிய பங்காற்றி கொண்டிருப்பது என்பது இன்றைய சூழ்நிலை பெருமைக்குரியது. அந்த துறைமுகங்களை மேலும் மேலும் வளர்ச்சி பெறுவதற்காகத்தான் இந்த உலகளாவிய மாநாட்டில் இருக்கிற பங்கு பெற்றிருக்கிற தொழில் முனைவோர்களை உங்களை தமிழக அரசின் சார்பாக உங்களை அத்தனை பேரையும் நான் அன்போடு வரவேற்க நான் கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கிறேன். உள்நாடு மற்றும் வெளிநாடு சிறு துறைமுகங்கள் முக்கிய பங்கு வகிக்கிற அதே நேரத்தில் இந்திய கடல்சார் வளர்ச்சியிலே தமிழ்நாடு முன்னிலை இருப்பதோடு மட்டுமல்ல, கடல்சார் வாணிபம் என்பது வெறும் சரக்கு போக்குவரத்து மட்டுமல்ல, ஒரு நிலையான வளர்ச்சி, வேலைவாய்ப்பை உருவாக்குவது, தொழில் முன்னேற்றங்களை கொண்டு ஆகியவை இதிலே உள்ளடங்கி இருக்கிறது. இந்தியாவை உலகளவில் கடல்சார் வர்த்தகத்தின் முதன்மை இடத்திலே கொண்டு செல்ல நாம் பல்வேறு முன்னெடுப்புகளை இன்றைக்கு அரசின் சார்பாக நாம் எடுத்துக்கொண்டிருக்கிறோம். எனவே மேலும் உலக முதலீட்டாளர்கள் நாமும் இந்த பயணத்திலே இணைந்து கொள்வோம் என்ற அடிப்படையில் உங்கள் அனைவரையும் நான் வரவேற்க கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கிறேன். இந்த அரங்கிலே உள்ள அனைத்து முதலீட்டாளர்களையும் நான் வரவேற்கிறேன். தமிழ்நாட்டில் கடல்சார் கட்டமைப்பில் பல்வேறு மற்றும் இணை செயல்பாடுகள் வாய்ப்புகள் அதிகமாக உள்ளன. நாங்கள் இந்தியாவின் கிழக்கு மற்றும் மேற்கு கடல் பகுதியை கொண்ட கடல் பகுதியை ஒரு நுழைவாக கொண்டிருக்கிறோம். இங்கே பல்வேறு மாநிலங்களில் கடல் வழி இருக்கலாம். ஆனால் தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு என்ன பெருமை என்று சொன்னால், இங்கே உலகளாவி இருக்கிற வர்த்தகத்தை இழுக்கிற அளவுக்கு 2 பகுதியிலும் எங்களுடைய கடல் தான் இன்றைக்கு சார்ந்திருக்கிறது. எனவே அப்படிப்பட்ட ஒரு இயற்கையான சூழ்நிலை உள்ளது தமிழ்நாடு. எனவே எங்களுடைய முதலமைச்சர் அவர்கள் இந்த கடல் வாணிபத்தை மேலும் மேலும் விரிவுபடுத்த வேண்டும். அதோடு மட்டுமல்ல, ஜனவரி மாதம் 24ஆம் தேதி, 7ஆம் தேதி மற்றும் 8ஆம் தேதி 24 ஜனவரியில் உலக முதலீட்டாளர் ஒரு மாநாட்டை அவர் கூட்டியிருக்கிறார்கள். எனவே அந்த மாநாட்டில் இங்கே வந்திருக்கிற பெரும்பான்மையான நம்முடைய தொழில் முனைவோர்கள் அதில் வருகை புரிந்து இந்த கடல் வாணிபத்தை விரிவுபடுத்துவதற்கு அரசின் சார்பாக ஒப்பந்தங்களை நீங்கள் போடுகிற பொழுது, தமிழக அரசின் சார்பாக தமிழ்நாட்டுடைய முதலமைச்சர் அவர்கள் நீங்கள் எண்ணுவதை அல்லது உங்களுடைய தேவைகளை அதை அறிந்து தமிழக அரசின் சார்பாக தமிழ்நாட்டு முதலமைச்சர் உங்களுக்கு உதவுவதற்காக காத்து கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள். எனவே அதை முதலீட்டாளராக இருக்கிற நீங்கள் அதை பயன்படுத்திக் கொள்ள வேண்டும் என்று இந்த நேரத்தில் நான் கேட்டுக்கொள்ள நான் விரும்புகிறேன். இந்த குறிப்புகளுடன் இந்த உலகளாவிய கடல்சார் இந்த மாநாடு 2023 நல்ல வெற்றியை ஈட்ட வாழ்த்துவதோடு, இதை ஏற்பாடு செய்திருக்கிற அலுவலர்கள், மீண்டும் ஒரு முறை ஒன்றிய அரசாங்கத்தினுடைய மாண்புமிகு அமைச்சர் சர்பானந்தாஜி, ஏனைய அலுவலர் பெருமக்கள், இதில் கலந்து கொண்டிருக்கிற தொழில் முனைவோர்கள் அத்தனை பேரையும் தமிழக அரசின் சார்பாக என் சார்பாகவும் நான் மனதார பாராட்ட விரும்புகிறேன், வாழ்த்துகிறேன். இங்கு நடக்கும் கலந்துரையாடல்களிலே இணைப்பு வாய்ப்புகளையும் பயன்படுத்தி சிறந்த கடல்சார் வாய்ப்புகளை, அனுபவங்களை ஒருவருக்கொருவர் நீங்கள் பகிர்ந்து கொள்ள வேண்டும் என்று நான் கேட்டுக்கொள்ள நான் விரும்புகிறேன். வந்திருக்கிற தொழில் முனைவோர்களை அனைவரையும் தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு வாருங்கள், தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு வாருங்கள், உங்களுக்கு உந்து சக்தியாகவும் உதவுகரம் நீட்டுவதற்கு தமிழ்நாட்டு முதலமைச்சர் என்றைக்கும் காத்திருக்கிறார். வாருங்கள், பொருளாதாரத்தை உருவாக்குங்கள். மீண்டும் ஒரு முறை திரைக்கடல் ஓடியும் திரைவியும் தேடு என்கிற புதுமொழிக்கு ஒப்ப மீண்டும் ஒரு முறை தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு உங்கள் அத்தனை பேரையும் அன்போடு நான் வருக வருக என்று வரவேற்று, இந்த உலகளாவிய மாநாடு சிறப்பாக நடைபெறுவதற்கும் எங்களுடைய தமிழக அரசின் சார்பாக தமிழ்நாட்டு முதலமைச்சரின் சார்பாக வாழ்த்துக்களையும் பாராட்டுகளையும் சொல்லி உரையை நான் நிறைவு செய்கிறேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
Thank you so much, sir. And as most of us was not acquainted with the language, but we read every word on the transcript. And as they say, words don't connect. It is the energy that connects. And the energy that you brought to the room, I think everybody here was energized with your words. And with the welcome, with the special speech that you've given them, I think there's a huge round of applause that we need to extend to sir, because he made us connected to Tamil Nadu. I think language connects in that way. I mean, didn't we all feel that we were there in the state already and not here? Thank you so much for that, sir. Thank you. And with this, we are going to be coming to an end of the inaugural session, but there is more. We do have a panel discussion coming up just next, all right? So once again, thank you to all our dignitaries on the dais. Can we have a huge round of applause for everyone? And can we have a group picture? A group photograph? All right, sir. I would request Shri Pradeep Yadav ji and Shri Rajesh Lakhoni ji to please be seated. Sir, if you could please be seated. There is a slight address. I would want you to address the audience. Okay. Yes, sir. So you could please be seated, and sir, you could take your seat. We are moving ahead for the panel discussion. We already have Shri Pradeep Yadav ji and Shri Rajesh Lakhoni ji on stage. Before I invite the panelists, we would love to hear a few words. We would love to hear from Shri Pradeep Yadav ji about the whole session. All right, so we'll invite on stage our panelist. I invite Shri Padma Kumar ji, Executive Vice President, SCM, Yokohama Tires, to kindly join us on the dais. Shri Adhendru Jain, Vice President, Rail and Inland Terminals, Indian Subcontinent, DP World. Shri Nikhil Garg, Director, Business Development and Sales, APAC, TECO 2030. Please welcome them with a huge round of applause. Shri Sandeep Kashyap, Chief Operating Officer at Acme Group. Captain Suresh Amirapu, Senior Advisor, PSA India. Could we have a warm applause? Shri Rakesh Sisodia, Executive Vice President Projects, JSW. To join them, we have Shri Saurabh Shahapurkar, Regional Sales Head, West Region, Hyundai Motors Limited. I'd also invite the moderator for this panel discussion, Mr. Enarasu Karunesan, Maritime and Port Expert, IAPX, Regional Representative to India. Could we have a warm welcome to everyone? And I'd also request Captain M. Ambarasan, State Port Officer, Tamil Nadu Maritime Board, Government of Tamil Nadu, to join us on the dais. Before I hand over the mic to our moderator, we'd like to hear from you. All right, so it's my pleasure now to hand over the mic to the moderator of this panel discussion. Over to you, sir.
Good evening. Vanakkam Tamil Nadu. Vanakkam. Namaste. Mr. Sunil Paliwal has mentioned sky is the limit. Vaname Yellai. Our Honorable Minister has mentioned Thiraigadal Vodiyum Thiraviyam Thedal. That means travel across the ocean and seek prosperity and wealth. I don't have any other sentence which is none other than Yadum Ure Yavarum Kelir. This means all places ours, all people are our dear and nears. This excellent Tamil Nadu has the land of opportunities. Today, India is progressing to a $5 trillion economy, but Tamil Nadu has set the $1 trillion economy by 2030. That means Tamil Nadu has always been a progressive state in India, which has number one in terms of industries. More than 40,000 industries have been factories across Tamil Nadu. Similarly, Tamil Nadu also has emerged as Detroit of Asia, which is an automobile hub. Today, Tamil Nadu has exported more than 1 million units of cars to global nations. Tamil Nadu has, today, it's the education capital of India. More than 600 engineering colleges and several technological institutions, IITs, and several more and more knowledge cluster is happening in Tamil Nadu. More so, Tamil Nadu has now become a technological innovation hub. More than 1,000 plus innovation hub is functioning in Tamil Nadu. Now today we all assemble here how Tamil Nadu can be a maritime hub in South India, and that's where today is the day for us to come out very clearly how Tamil Nadu is the land of opportunities, land of investment. Tamil Nadu has completely transformed today to the global destination. Honorable Minister has highlighted everything here, and all my fellow panelists and speakers, giants of the industry, several years of experience. I think this day will be a remarkable day for Tamil Nadu, and Tamil Nadu is the place of happening. Tamil Nadu is going to be the investment destination for India as well as for the globe. With this, with a short note on this, I'd like to move on with the my fellow speakers, Honorable Minister is here, and respected Chairperson Sunil Paliwalji, respected Deputy Chairman, Chairperson Chennai Porters, Mr. Viswanathan, respected Managing Director Kamarajar Port, Mrs. Cynthia Madam, and I have Cochin Port Chairperson, Mr. Kasi Viswanathan, and I have Mr. Bimal Kumar Jha, VOC Port Chairman, and also all the chairman, deputy chairman of the other industries and the fraternities from the maritime professionals. Welcome you to this wonderful day for Tamil Nadu. Let me move on start with Mr. Pradeep Yadav, who is the Additional Chief Secretary of Tamil Nadu. He can highlight various happenings in Tamil Nadu in relation with the maritime sector.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம், நமஸ்கார், and very good evening to you all. I extend a warm welcome to this session, and the agenda of this session is basically investment opportunities and ease of doing business, particularly in maritime sector. The speakers before me have set the context in a proper perspective. I don't have to really repeat those things. Honorable Minister has already, through his inspiring speech, has already conveyed the message that the government of Tamil Nadu is very keen and committed on reviving this particular sector. We have made some progress, but then there is, as Sunil said, that the sky is the limit. We want to explore more opportunities here. On the way to this venue, I noticed two on the boards, navigating the future. So I am very confident and very hopeful that we will all together navigate the future, and building bridges is creating opportunities, and definitely we will create more opportunities for all those who are interested in this. So coming to the first item of the agenda, investment opportunities, my colleagues have already given a detailed account of the industry base in Tamil Nadu. It is one of the most industrialized states in the country. We have the highest number of MSMEs registered in the state. We are number 2 in terms of GDP by growth. I don't want to repeat again, but yes, Tamil Nadu is the most industrialized state in the country. When it comes to maritime, this state is blessed with more than 1,000 kilometers of coastline. And particularly the East Coast has a distinct advantage. You get a deeper depth at a closer distance, and that helps in all weather navigation. The other advantage which we have is the international sea route. And the third advantage, the major advantage, is that there is a vast hinterland that is that generates cargo, and that catchment area is really huge. It is not only Tamil Nadu, the neighboring states also generate cargo, and all that has to be traded through this particular segment of East Coast. So there is a huge potential for maritime. Now, this has a long and illustrious history, but even now, we have 3 major ports out of 12 in the country, and we have 17 non-major ports, minor ports, of which only few are commercial, like Katupalli is a commercial port. Others are mostly captive ports. The 2 minor ports, Kadalur and Nagapattinam, they have been developed by a state government, and we are actually looking for promoters and operators from the market. Coming to, oh, there's a slide, right. Now, coming to the potential, as I said, there is a vast hinterland which will generate cargo for this coastline. That vast hinterland has a robust connectivity. We have a robust road network of 2 lakh plus kilometers of road, and we have rail network of 5,000 kilometers, more than 5,000 kilometers, and that connects the entire hinterland to the port. The government of Tamil Nadu has also invested, next slide please. We have invested heavily in 3 industrial corridors. One corridor that connects Chennai to Kanyakumari, that is along the coast. This entire ECR the length is being widened to 4 lane, and there are other connecting roads which have been taken up under ADB funding, which will connect the other industrial parks, hubs to this corridor. There's another corridor that connects Chennai to Bangalore, which is again an industrialized corridor, and the third one leads to Kochi. Now this connects the entire southern India to the coastline. All these 3 corridors have also been notified as Defense Industrial Corridor. And the reason for notification is basically the strong presence of manufacturing and other units. It has got a strong industrial base. I don't want to repeat again the number of units and parks, but it has a strong industrial base. And that is the reason these have been notified as Defense Industrial Corridors. Now, coming to the ease of doing business, though we are number 3 in terms of ranking, but the score is 97%, and we are evolving. We have not stopped with this. We are evolving, and we will definitely achieve 100% very soon. In terms of good governance, Tamil Nadu is on the top of the list, and we are number 1 on judicial and public security. That means that we have a good enforcement of law and order, peace, which actually makes a conducive environment for investment. Particularly in maritime sector, what we have done very recently is that we have revisited our port development policy that was last released in the year 2007, but now we have revised it, and it is going to come out very soon. The focus in this particular revision is only on encouraging private sector involvement. We want to encourage public-private participation in exploring the possibilities here. There are 2 commercial ports, as I said. We are looking for investors for further development and promoters to run those commercial ports. They have been developed by the state government with their funding and the central government funding. There are other captive ports where we are very liberal in in issuing notifications and encouraging investment in those also. As far as now, I don't have to again repeat that we are really committed to actually take the maritime sector forward, and we are willing to work together. We are willing to have dialogue. We are willing to have discussions on if there are any further reforms that are required. We are open to those ideas. Next, please. Now, one of the recent things that have taken place, we have been actively pursuing a few projects, and this is one of the projects that was actually flagged off by Honorable Minister for Ports, Waterways and Shipping and External Affairs Minister on 14th of this month. In fact, the declaration for this particular sea route, re-establishing this sea route after almost 40 years of gap. The declaration was made only in the month of July after a meeting with His Excellency President of Sri Lanka and our Honorable Prime Minister. And we made it happen in just a period of 3 to 4 months. And it required actually a very, very serious effort to bring all the agencies together and put all the clearances process in place, and this ferry operation has started. There is a lot of potential here. We are looking for ferry operators. We want someone to operate also. If somebody is interested in taking over this and running it, further expansion, we are open to all those ideas. Next. The other projects which we are very keenly looking for investors and private participation is the Kadalur port. We have a brownfield port, but the size of the port is not big. And when we floated open expression of interest, there was good interest shown by well-reputed investors. But then at the end of the final negotiation, they said, unless the area of the port is increased to almost 10 times, this will not serve the purpose. So now we are coming up with new expression of interest with the changed condition, and we are looking for investors in this particular port also. The very fact that there are 2-3 investors who are showing keen interest, it does have a potential to invest. And the last one is again the sea link between Rameshwaram and Talemannar. The state government has shown keen interest in this. We have sent a proposal to Government of India also. And while flagging off the passenger ferry to Kanke-Sendurei, this particular link was also highlighted, and Honorable Prime Minister made a specific mention to this particular project. So we are very keen to take off in this also, and we are open to any suggestion, any mode of implementation, any mode of investment. I think with these few words, I would like to thank the organizers for giving us this opportunity. Thank you so much for.
Thank you so much, sir, for the special address, and my apologies because we were to have your address in the inaugural session itself, but what better way to start than for the panel discussion. I'd also request Shri Rajesh Lakhani ji to come to the podium for his special address.
Honorable Minister for Roads, Highways, and dignitaries on the dais, and all the delegates to this conference. Before you leave, I want you to remember 2 words, black and green. how we are converting black to green. Because when I was invited to this conference, I was surprised how electricity generating and distribution company is invited to this conference, what I had to do with Maritime. Then I realized that we are the only company in the world, for last 50 years, we are using sea route to transport coal. We are the only companies, we started in 1974 through sea route, starting the coal. Lastly, we are the only biggest user of all the ports in our area. I think this Kamaraja port, I am single biggest user. If you go to Tuticorin port, I am single biggest user. If you go to Karaikal port, I am going to be a single bigger. That's a private port. These are two government ports. Single biggest user. As all is coal. Coal, of course, is not a great word to these days to talk. I transport 18 million tons of coal, but I am an energy field also, so coal is not going to go away. I think we are putting a lot of plants, and another 3-4 years, the coal transport is going to increase to 32 million tons per annum from these two ports to Tamil Nadu. But that is not why I am here. I think the 32, my personal opinion is that coal transport will increase till 2032 to 35 and then only start coming down in terms of energy scenario of Tamil Nadu. But I'm not here to talk about how my coal and how my port will be used. All these ports will be transporting coal for us. I'm here to talk about what Tamil Nadu is uniquely doing for industrial investment. That is greening the economy. You must be knowing, I think that initial 1 minute slide you have seen, that Tamil Nadu is aspiring to be 1 trillion economy by 2030. It is easier said than done. Presently, we are 300 billion. Even if you do some inflation or other thing, the economy has to go 3.5 times. An economy grows only by energy. I supply 118 billion units of energy as on date. So if everything goes on well, by 2030, I'll have to supply 265 billion units of energy. I am the third biggest energy, I am the biggest utility in the country after Maharashtra, because Maharashtra is divided into best and other thing. We are not divided. So we are going to supply 268 billion units of energy. Now that's a small number. You don't have to remember that number. Now 118 is becoming 268, but that's not important. Out of the 268, 100 billion units are going to come from green energy. That is the most important message I want you to remember. So if you're coming to Tamil Nadu, you are developing, investing in green energy. How this 100 billion units of energy is going to come from? It's not only from solar. It's not only from onshore wind. It is where it is important for maritime also. Is most of it is going to come over a period of time from offshore wind. I call offshore wind as the angel. I actually call it God of the wind energy, God of the renewable energy. Why I say so? Because offshore wind is available for 8 months because of unique position of Tamil Nadu, because of Sri Lankan island, there's a tunneling effect. And that offshore wind is available for 6 to 7 months on RTC. We call in energy term round the clock basis. It means for 6-7 months I can shut off my coal plants and depend only on offshore wind. Now, why I'm talking in Maritime conference on offshore wind? I think all of you should know offshore wind requires, I think, development. We have 8 blocks and 30 gigawatt capacity, but it doesn't happen so easily. It requires modification of the port infrastructure. So there's a huge potential. I don't know whether you know it or not. I think a medium-sized offshore wind turbine is bigger than a football field. One blade size is bigger than a football field. I don't know if you don't remember the football field size. It's 102 meters to 105 meters. It ranges between 3 meters. And the smallest, the medium size is around 107 meters for an offshore wind blade size. And the weight is around 2,500 tons. Now, why I am talking about this in a maritime conference? Because our port infrastructure will have to be totally undergo a drastic change. And if you're talking about Tuticorin, that I think you have to Quebec to handle this kind of area. You will have to a site base of almost bigger than football field size. China is developing a windmill size, which is 10 times, their sweep area is 10 times the football field, 10 times the football field. So that is what is going to be future. So Tuticorin port and all the other ports will have to be modified to handle all these things, in the sense all this area like mobile cranes which are overhanging into the sea for handling such kind of blade. Not only that, I think this erection of all this offshore windmill requires different kind of vehicles. The port may not be dredgers, erecting units, there are floating kind of wind turbines, fixed kind of wind turbines, and all this requires a different kind of equipment. The draft may not be sufficient for operating those things, so we'll have to really work on those issues and really modify the ports for that. There's a huge potential for that only on that Tuticorin area and maybe Chennai area. The second thing I want to talk about is green hydrogen. Again, it's related to port. I think Tuticorin is developing as a green hydrogen port of India, because we have three MOUs with biggest company, and we are going to be the first in country to start producing green hydrogen there. And all the exports are going to happen from Tuticorin. So that port has to now take care of offshore wind and hydrogen, and doesn't really have to worry about coal. So that's what I'm saying. We are transiting from black to green. So that is the only reason. I think all participants, I don't want you to remember any number. Just remember, if you're going to Tamil Nadu, you are going green. And we are the only state which gives certified green power. I think if you want to market your company to any country in the international, you can take a certified green power. That whole 24/7, your company will be running on green power, and that certificate is valid because we are using blockchain to certify, so which is extremely state-of-the-art technology. Before I finish, I'll just make two statements. One is slightly, I like to copy one Tata Sky slogan. इसको लगा डाला तो लाइव जिंगा लाला. So I'm saying इधर लगा डाला तो लाइव जिंगा लाला. If you put industries here, you don't have to worry about anything. And come and invest in Tamil Nadu to ensure the future of Earth, because we are going green in a big way. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for bringing the energy to this room again, I'm telling you. And I don't mean the coal energy. I mean your spiritual energy, the vibe that you brought into your entire speech. Thank you so much. And with this, and being conscious of the time, I am going to now hand over to the moderator, Mr. Aranasu Karunesan ji. Please take ahead the panel discussion.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Yadav sir. You are given connectivity and how the connectivity for Tamil Nadu, especially the ports, and 3 ports. Now it is the 4th port where the Tamil Nadu government has already emerged the Kattupalli port. And also, thank you so much, Rajesh sir. You are making Tamil Nadu as the completely a green power. The thermal power plant is being converted into sustainability. And thank you so much, sir. And also, becoming an energy surplus state, Tamil Nadu need that energy drive and energy requirement for, since we are setting up a $1 trillion economy. I think that's where now move on to Captain Anbarasan, so which we already said a lot of things which is happening there in the industry. Tamil Nadu has the 4th, the minor port, which is becoming a major port. That's the way the levels which is happening. So I would like to take how the other ports which is going to come in this place. I think that's one of the things which I have seen. Are you taking over? Okay, so I think now I will move on to Mr. Padma Kumar. As Tamil Nadu has the progressive state, which you would like to know that how the forward, looking forward, the Tamil Nadu support and what kind of investment opportunity which is prevailing here, and how the ecosystem prevailing in Tamil Nadu, which is going to be a conducive ecosystem for conducting business in Tamil Nadu. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Minister and the distinguished panelists and august audience for giving me this opportunity. So there are 2 points you wanted to speak. One is investment opportunities, and other one is what we as an industry has gained by putting up a plant. So I would talk about the second part. So I represent Yokohama Rubber Company, which is a 108-year-old company, and we produce all types of tires. And what I represent right now is about the Yokohama off-highway tires, where we produce agricultural tires, construction and industrial equipments, forestry, material handling, and mining tires. So we have 7 plants in 3 countries. We produce close to about all types of tires, and we are the 7th largest tire manufacturer in the world. So coming back to India, we have 3 plants in India, and we set up our first plant way back in 2006, 2007, when we were scouting for a land in India to set up the first plant. Naturally, Tamil Nadu was the first choice because Tamil Nadu at that time, it was an industrial powerhouse, as you mentioned rightly. And with great support from the industrial machinery, everyone, single window clearances. And we wanted to set up because we produce and supply 97% of our tires for exports. So we wanted a very close proximity to the port. So we opted for Tirunelveli as our first plant. And we also wanted a SEZ in Tirunelveli. So government was very helpful in carving out a portion of Sipcot, Gangaikondan, and gave us that SEZ facility. So we are now exactly in the teens. We are 16 years old after having set up the plant in 2007. And we enjoyed thoroughly for having come to Tamil Nadu. And we respect each day that we pass in Tamil Nadu for the support that we get from the entire machinery. So we talk about, I go back to 2007, when we were scouting for land. There are 6, 7 major reasons that led us to invest in Tamil Nadu. One was the harmonious industrial relations that existed in Tamil Nadu, and we have not had any labor shutdowns due to any labor issues. So thank you to the entire machinery and the honorable governments which has led the state from time to time. And next is, of course, the great facility and the excellent management of the port authorities, VOC, and DGBT. And we get complete support from the port authorities and also in shipping lines also in doing our business very, very without any problems, 365 days in a year, and we have been doing it for 16 years since we started our plant. And the school, the local facilities that was made available when we brought people from all over India and even outsiders, schools, hospitals, the housing facilities that were provided. We have got 3 plants in India, in all the 1, 2, 3 states where ease of doing business. And first, of course, we came to Tamil Nadu. And we continue, despite having worked for 16 years, all these facilities, what we have been getting, we are still continuing to use it. And very recently, we have had COVID. At that time, we were allowed to run because we supply the tires for agricultural and all essential sectors. So we were allowed to run. We were allowed to, of course, by following all COVID norms. We ran our plant maybe about 1.5 months when there were total shutdown. We did not plant. After the industries were allowed to run, we started our plant. And from the government, we got complete support in getting our containers, 20 to 25 containers moved right from the port to the plant and back to the port. No restrictions and complete support from the local machinery. And to conclude, I take this opportunity to thank each and every the members of ministries, all government authorities who have allowed us to work seamlessly. And I wish all the very best for the Tamil Nadu government and also all the investors who would want to come and settle down in Tamil Nadu. I wish all the best, and thank you very much for having me invited for this speech. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Padma Kumar. Extremely good that the ecosystem is very well set for you, and also the port authorities has seamless flow of containers happen. Now we really want to move on to Mr. Adendra Jain, who is, please, where the DP World has more than 78 container terminals across the globe, more than 40 countries they spread across, and DP World's expansion in Tamil Nadu to achieve this $1 trillion economy. And also, since you are the second PPP operator in Chennai port, which has almost due for 2031, it's due for concession period is going to over. So what are all the big plans which for Tamil Nadu as well as for the maritime sector in terms of multimodal logistic parks and all those things? Over to you, Mr. Adendra Jain.
Thank you. And first of all, a big thanks to each one of you for giving me this opportunity and be part of this esteemed panel. Let me start with first thing that, over last few minutes, we have heard a lot about it, that Tamil Nadu is the second largest state economy in India, contributing to more than 8.5% to the GDP. It is also the one of fastest growing export origin and contributes to about 9.3% exports. It is one of the highest number of factories in this state. How all of this has happened? A lot has to do with the progressive infrastructure which the state provides and helps industries to thrive. The state government has identified the development of logistics intensive industries near coastlines and waterways, supported by efficient port infrastructure and seamless multimodal connectivity as a key strategy for export promotion. DP World Association with Tamil Nadu goes back to 2001, when we first started the container terminal at Chennai port, offering global connectivity to Chennai for both exports and imports. Since then, we have been growing, and while we started and worked very closely with the Port Trust to ensure that we provide seamless connectivity connecting the globe, over the period of time, we have also invested into various other landside solutions to ensure and meet customers' all needs. We have invested into 2 container freight stations in Chennai. Then we have also invested into various logistics park. And recently, we have invested into a free trade warehousing zone, which is covering an area of about 125 acres. And this is going to give a different dimension to the whole industries and is going to further promote the port-based logistics infrastructure. This free trade warehousing zone is very strategically located close to the container terminals and well connected through road networks to industrial belt of Tamil Nadu. It is approved multi-sector SEZ, that is, any manufacturing company can set up manufacturing assembly unit inside the zone. It can be a foreign company or an India nominated company to operate the manufacturing unit. So with that, it's not only container port, but we have been expanding and offering port-led infrastructure and logistic support to ensure that the industries who are there, we are able to meet your requirements and you focus on your business and we will take care of your logistics. I will take an example of one of the biggest industries, which is like the automotive, and some of the key value props which we are able to offer to the auto industry is that with Tamil Nadu having more than 80 auto component manufacturers, accounting for over 30% of the country's total automobile production and 45% of India's total auto exports, and with envision of Tamil Nadu want to be the world's EV capital, we can offer the global connectivity. Our logistics expertise can be used, not limited only to container terminals, first mile, last mile, free trade, value-added services, warehousing, to ensure that all logistics needs of yours are taken care of. Over last many years, we have worked very closely with Port Trust and taken feedbacks to ensure how do we simplify the logistics challenges which the industry has. And in order to ensure that when you are planning to take your exports or imports, you get a seamless connectivity to the vessels. So with that, I would say that for DP World, Tamil Nadu is a very interesting state. We have a long association. We have grown with you, and we look forward to make further investments as and when the opportunity comes. Coming to the second point about the concession, I think still some time to go. So we would say that we are still very progressive and looking forward to continue the association. But yes, it will help if we get some more clarity bit earlier in the game so that we are able to plan our investments accordingly. But yes, we stay committed, and like I have mentioned, that it's just not the port and container terminal, but we are looking forward to invest across the length and breadth of Tamil Nadu. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Adedra Jain, and wonderful to see that the ecosystem for end-to-end logistics is what from moving from the port terminal operator to logistic operator. And now we would like to move on to the next speaker, Mr. Nikhil Gog, where India is also one of the party for signing the IMO 2050 clean fuel supply. And now we are seeing that how India and also for South India, especially Tamil Nadu, is taking forefront in terms of hydrogen, green hydrogen projects. Over to you, what are all your plan in terms of hydrogen and green hydrogen hub, which is going to be created in South, and especially the common infrastructure which is needed for that project, and also what kind of support you need from the Tamil Nadu government as well as for government of India. Over to you, please.
Good evening, Honorable Minister, distinguished guests, and fellow panelists. Thank you for this question. So we are a Norwegian company that manufactures hydrogen fuel cells for maritime and for ports. We are setting up Europe's first gigafactory that will be producing 1.6 gigawatt of hydrogen fuel cells every year. So we see that the Indian ports will play an important role in driving the growth of the hydrogen fuel cells, not only because they'll be using the fuel cells for decarbonizing their own operations, but the ports will be ready for bunkering alternative fuels, and that will give a lot of confidence to the shipping companies, and that's how they will adopt more green fuels and fuel cells. The ports are also getting ready to export green hydrogen, green ammonia to other countries. That will also drive the future of green fuels and fuel cells. So the three ports in Tamil Nadu, the three major ports, I think will play a major role in developing this hydrogen economy. And we as a hydrogen fuel cell producer, we see a lot of opportunities in Tamil Nadu. So these green ports, they'll adopt green hydrogen and electrification to become for decarbonization. So in terms of infrastructure, there'll be a lot of changes that will be coming up in the infrastructure. On the upstream side, there'll be a lot of things happening on the production of hydrogen, for the production of green ammonia. And on the electrification, they'll be sourcing green electricity directly from the grid. Then on the midstream side, they'll be setting up efficient supply chains, like setting up hydrogen refueling stations for hydrogen fuel cell trucks. They'll be having bunker barges that would be supplying green ammonia, green hydrogen to the ships that come to the port, and also to the tugboats that operate within the ports. On the electrification side, it will be more about optimizing the electric flows that would be using energy storage systems. Then on the downstream operation, it will be more about utilizing hydrogen at ports. So that's where the demand for fuel cells will come from. So mainly from the hydrogen fuel cell trucks, hydrogen fuel cell tugboats. And there'll be other interesting concepts like hydrogen power barge that would be supplying shore power to the ships. So this will be completely green power. And we have hydrogen storage on the barge. We have fuel cell that will be supplying directly power to the ships. Also, they'll be charging the electric hovercrafts that will be operating at the ports. We'll have hydrogen power stationary generators that will be used for powering the ports, as well as charging the electric tugboats and other boats in the port. On the electrification side, it will be mostly on the electrification of the vehicles and electrification of existing diesel equipments. Then, being a technology company, we feel that how we can contribute in the state of Tamil Nadu, who has always been at the forefront of developing renewable energy assets, and now doing a lot on the hydrogen hubs, like the port of Tuticorin will be a main hydrogen hub. So we operate the biggest fuel cell factory in Europe, and we would be very much interested to set up a similar factory in Tamil Nadu, probably do a joint venture with an Indian company and produce hydrogen fuel cells and modules completely in India for the maritime sector and also for the heavy duty trucking. So these are some of the things that we feel that there are a lot of opportunities in the state of Tamil Nadu for foreign companies like us. The government, they provide a lot of ease of doing business. They have set up a regulatory frameworks. They, in the terms of technology advancements in Tamil Nadu, there are a lot of companies that have come in, set up their R&D centers, their manufacturing facilities. There's a good ecosystem of companies. So if you look at the entire hydrogen value chain, so there's a good ecosystem that is present in Tamil Nadu among the companies. There are a lot of initiatives that have been taken by the government that drive hydrogen as well as hydrogen fuel cell. So that's how we see a lot of opportunities for us setting up a manufacturing facility in Tamil Nadu. And also to support port, we are already doing projects that would drive bunkering fuels. So that's how the port will be ready for hydrogen and ammonia bunkering. So we are already doing a project with Shell where we are installing 2.4 megawatt of fuel cell on one of their existing tanker. So that would be the world's first retrofit where a fuel cell of that scale will be fitted on a ship. We are also doing Ultramax bulk carriers that will be running on ammonia fuel. So we have ammonia to hydrogen cracker and then 12 megawatt fuel cell for propulsion as well for auxiliary. So these are the kind of projects that will drive the demand of ammonia and hydrogen bunkering. And the three major ports in Tamil Nadu will play a very big role, becoming the major bunkering port in the world. And having said that, lastly on the port decarbonization side, we have our solutions on hydrogen power barge. Like the ships when they come to the port, rather than taking shore supply, and the grids are not designed for that much of shore supply, they can take green power directly from this hydrogen power barge. We have done a lot of tugboats, and that's how the ports can look into the decarbonization of tugboats.
Thank you, Nikhil. Excellent the way how you are, whatever Rajesh was saying, that from black to green, you are already on the path of making Tamil Nadu as the green. In terms of energy, I think the way how things are going to happen, when you walk out from here, you'll be totally a green way we are looking at. Over to next is Mr. Sandeep, ACME Group. Congratulations for signing the MOU and also becoming part of green energy, clean energy, where the export is what mainly the bunkering facility and what kind of support which is needed. And Tuticorin chairman also is here, port chairman is here. And I think a lot of things which is happening and the early mover advantage which is going to happen here, especially for Tamil Nadu in terms of green hydrogen. I think that will change the gear in terms of energy from black to green. And also not only that, the green shipping and green ports. These are all the things which is where the IMO and the global level discussion which is all happening. And Tamil Nadu can take advantage of setting up the green hydrogen, moving to the export driven in terms of making India as the hydrogen economy. I think that's where we are looking at. It's not just talking about agriculture to service. Today we talk about the hydrogen economy. Over to you, what is your vision and how you want to transform this industry into completely a green hydrogen mode of energy supply to the, not only for the shipping sector, but the entire sector. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Minister, distinguished speakers on the dais, senior government officials, and my dear friends. Good afternoon to you all, and thank you so much for inviting me over here to share our experience in terms of our journey in Tamil Nadu for our green hydrogen and green ammonia projects. I'll just take you a little back, giving a small perspective of where we are coming from. We are one of the largest solar power player in the country, having developed more than 6.5 gigawatt till now. And in 2022, we started our journey in terms of finding out the best locations in India to set up one of the largest green hydrogen and green ammonia plant in the country that time, with a capacity of 1.1 million metric ton per annum. And we looked at states. Fortunately, unfortunately, Tamil Nadu was the only state where we were not present, while we were having solar plants across 13 states in the country. So Tamil Nadu was pretty new. However, when we selected states in terms of our requirements, our filters, obviously Tamil Nadu was one of the places which we were to consider. And while we started meeting the industries department the Guidance Bureau, and later on VOC port authorities. Finally, we decided on our first plant in Tamil Nadu, and being a company coming out of north from Gurgaon, I am very happy to see that we are also in the same boat like the other panelists when we say that you are not from Tamil Nadu, but you are in Tamil Nadu, and you are betting very heavily in Tamil Nadu with an investment of over 52,000 crores over a period of next 7 years in green hydrogen and green ammonia. So we have had a very good experience till now. We are in the process of taking the plant ahead, and we believe that our phase 1 is going to be up in the next 3 years' time. In fact, it has given us confidence to that extent that we have increased the phase 1 investment, which was 300 metric tons per day, to 1,200 metric tons per day. So we have multiplied it by almost 4 times to start with. Now, coming to the perspective of what it brings for Tamil Nadu and what are the opportunities. We all know that there are 3 ports identified as hydrogen hubs, and Tuticorin is one of the ports. And there are 3 MOUs which are signed. We have signed one of them, and probably all the 3 MOUs are signed up for Tuticorin port. So it brings a huge opportunity because green ammonia and hydrogen is nothing but the fuel of future. Imagine a world where there is no diesel, petrol or gas. It's green ammonia. And we are sitting on becoming the next Saudi for the world, which is oil and gas sector is one of the largest sectors in the world. And in this case, to start with, as I mentioned, a 1 million metric ton facility would attract an investment of around 52,000 crores. We have an existing market of grey ammonia which is to be replaced across the world, which is to the tune of 168 million tons a year. This is the starting point. The second market for island countries like Japan, Korea, Singapore, who are running thermal power stations, they have to convert their thermal power stations with co-firing with ammonia to reduce the carbon footprint to achieve net zero. That is the second market, which is almost 10x of this first grey ammonia market. And the third market, which is directly related to maritime, is the shipping industry, which is currently working on bunker oil. And where the ships are being made today, ordered today on green methanol and green ammonia as fuels. And this is going to be one of the largest markets. So the overall business, we expect, the opportunity is going to be multi-trillion dollars opportunity, and there is a space for everybody over here, right? In this case, particularly for Tuticorin port, I must say that this is a golden opportunity. We are all there. We are serious investors, and we are getting, I must say, we are getting huge support in terms of, because this is a new business, there are challenges, and I must appreciate and thank Chairman VOC Port for all the support extended so far, and we'll take it from there. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Excellent, the way how the export, the way how you wanted to look at the export market for the green hydrogen export economy. And now coming to Captain Suresh Amirapu, who has always a first mover advantage in terms of the PSA, has come the first global operator to India, and also today footprint in several states and several ports. And I think he is the one always and go and set up all the ports in PSA in India. Over to Suresh Amirapu. I don't have anything to ask you because you know the industry very well, and thank you so much being with us. And today you are going to share how the PSA investment, how PSA can really make furthermore investment in India, in Tamil Nadu, and we're having 2 terminal operations in Tamil Nadu, in port of Chennai as well as VOC port. Both terminals are being held by you. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Nadu. Respected Minister, dignitaries on the dais, in the audience, and our friends. Firstly, thank you very much for this opportunity to share a little bit of our own journey As you have mentioned, we are one of our company, PSA, in joint venture with local company, Sikal. We set up the first container terminal in Tuticorin Port very long time ago, 1998. We were one of the first participants of the privatization of Indian ports. And we've already completed 25 years of a 30-year license. And then our second investment, big investment in Tamil Nadu came in Chennai in the year 2007 when we got the second container terminal. That terminal is also doing very well, and it's now completed about 16 years of its 30-year license. So this has been our experience and footprint in Tamil Nadu here. As already so many speakers have mentioned, Tamil Nadu is indeed a very good place to invest. Tamil Nadu is already today accounting for more than 9% of India's total exports. In the port sector, this is a very important number for us to track because at the end of the day, all of us who are in this sector are serving the exporter and the importer, the merchant. Okay, whether we are in shipping, that's a derived service, a derived demand based on trade. If trade goes up, then demand of shipping goes up. And if demand of shipping goes up, then of course demand for ports also goes up. So that's the one that we are really tracking. And we in India, of course, are in a slightly invidious position, of course. We import almost 70% of our energy needs in terms of crude oil, and then for coking coal, urea, a lot of our edible oil. So these are all imports that we have to pay for in hard cash. And the only way to keep a balance of trade and balance of exchange in check is to export. So I think all of us must felicitate the exporter. He's really the boss, around whom this whole thing must move. So in that connection, Tamil Nadu has attracted, as I mentioned, a lot of things. One of the largest sources or countries that invest in Tamil Nadu for FDI has been Singapore. Even though it's a small country, it has a very large presence in various sectors. The actual investment pattern, of course, is slightly different. Certain companies from Singapore specialize in ports, some in warehouses and multimodal logistics. And although we are looking at all this, we are also very excited about new prospects coming up in offshore wind farms that Mr. Rajesh Lakhani has mentioned. So with that, we are really looking at a continued presence and hopefully more investment here in Tamil Nadu. I must also make two very quick comments. I think Mr. Enarasu has also asked me to talk about port projects per se, actually. And for those who are not aware of this is a sector which is a typical infrastructure project, very high capital expenditure upfront, long gestation period, high break-even points, and each project has its own nuances. So to answer your question, yes, of course, we look at all opportunities and we critically examine every project as it comes and based on what it has to offer in terms of its traffic potential, its tariff, the connectivity that is given. We are not at all averse to looking at these opportunities as and when they come. Added to that, there are certain disadvantages, honestly, which we feel in India because that cost of capital in India is very high. The compliances and regulations are numerous, and there is a country risk because laws keep changing, which you don't anticipate, and that kind of throws you out of gear from your original assumption. But coming to Tamil Nadu, the situation is slightly better. I think the first thing that I would say, two things that I would say about Tamil Nadu is, firstly, the commitment of everybody right across the entire spectrum. And number two, of course, is the foresight that they seem to have. And today is a very good example. Here we are having a session in Tamil Nadu, and we have one honorable minister has come, the chairman of all the ports which are there, and deputy chairman as well of the various ports. They have major ports which are in Tamil Nadu, and there are three of them. They're all here. From the port state side, chairman of the Maritime Board, the Captain Anbarasan, all these gentlemen are all here, which reflects a very high level of commitment. Second thing maybe I should say is foresight, because if you see the capacities that have been built up in these ports, they are ahead of the curve. For a private operator, it's not ideal news to see that the capacity is much more than the demand. That's a fact. But from a country's perspective, from a state's perspective, more important from a trade perspective, that's already very good news. So right now we do have a lot of headroom still left in terms of capacity, both in the Chennai cluster as well as in the Tuticorin cluster. But one very important point, two important points about Tamil Nadu I want to specifically pitch. One is, in my opinion, I do not see any location more favorably favored in the whole of India for a transshipment port than VOC Port Outer Harbour. So I sincerely hope that this is the project that comes about. Okay, I know that Vilnius is in the news, that it's already received its first cranes, and I also know that Government of India is looking at Galatia Bay, but that does not take away the locational advantage of Tamil Nadu. Now, sorry, I will promise not to take more than 30 seconds. The second thing to make this attractive, there's one more issue, which again affects Tamil Nadu, because our ports are in the east coast. We must increase the connectivity capability from the northern hinterland. Today, all the cargo from the northern hinterland is either going to Mundra or to JNPT or to Pipavav. I know our company has a very big terminal in JNPT, but I'm talking from a Tamil Nadu perspective, that you see, you also have to understand that if you export cargo to sea lanes east of India from a east coast terminal, you will save almost 2.5 days in terms of transit time. So this is the point that needs to be done. There's a lot of discussion which has to happen with various ministries, and I'm sure that once this becomes a serious point for the Tamil Nadu policymakers to consider, they will take it up. So thank you.
Thank you, Captain Suresh Amirapu. Really, it's a need of the hour for Tamil Nadu to get more and more connectivity from the northern hinterland, how that can change the gear. So next, looking at, BS having said, only south of Tamil Nadu having Tuticorin, and north, which is having 3 clusters, even the 4th non-major port Kattupalli, but in the central Tamil Nadu is not having much development in terms of port infrastructure. And Mr. Rakesh Sisodia, what is your takeaway, and how you are looking at how you have a lot of factories and other supply which is needed for the central Tamil Nadu also. What is your way forward that Tamil Nadu has to gear up in terms of bringing more and more such activities, connectivity in terms of, again, the preparedness, and also here the Honorable Minister is here, and also Additional Chief Secretary also is here in terms of non-major ports to become there in the central part of Tamil Nadu. That can catch up the entire hinterland of the central parts. I think over to you, Rakesh Sisodia.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Karunajan. Respected Honorable Minister, sir, Paliwal, sir, distinguished guests from the dais, and ladies and gentlemen, very good evening to all of you. I am really thankful first to Tamil Nadu government for organizing the summit and for giving us this opportunity wherein we can deliberate, exchange our ideas for maritime development. The event is of great importance as maritime sector plays a very vital role in development and transforming of any state and the country. I will like to speak few words on my company, that is JSW Infrastructure. This is presently the second largest private sector port operator, and we are having presence in east, west and south of India. We are operating at 4 major ports with 7 terminals and 2 minor ports in Maharashtra. Our total capacity at present is 158 million metric ton, and last year we have done 93 million ton, and our progress goes on very fast. So we are looking at Tamil Nadu as such, and as Parival sir had told in the beginning, that proof of pudding is in eating. So we are, sir, already there. We are enjoying the fruits of Tamil Nadu already. We have 2 terminals in Karamajara port where we are operating coal and brick bulk, as well as we have our steel plant at Salem. So we have a distinct advantage as a part of JSW. We can go first our steel, power, we are in diversified sectors. So they can go and we piggyback them. So they go and along with them we go and we start first service our own company and then start developing our other portfolios also, which is what we are doing. So, sir, we are very much excited about the opportunities in Tamil Nadu. As just now I had seen also on Cuddalore Port, like with this one example wherein you found that it has to be made more attractive. So that speaks a lot that government is very keen on making changes of the initial proposals, which is very welcoming because in most of the cases it becomes a no-go. So that's a very, very good step, sir. And as we all know that there is a plenty of opportunity, almost 1,000 kilometer of coastline is available. So out of around 7,500 kilometers of the country. So those advantages are surely there. We are enjoying, sir, at present with under Paliwal sir's your guidance also in Kamanajara Port, and we don't see any problem. And wherever the opportunity is there, and I would like to tell that any company which is interested in maritime, Tamil Nadu is a place where people should come and invest. And because there is a lot of talent pool, very good ecosystem of education, industries, there has been a lot of talk on that. So I don't want to repeat everything. Already it has been told. So the potential is there and skilled manpower is there, which is mostly missing in many states. So that all is available here. So with that, sir, thank you very much.
Thank you, Rakesh ji, for excellent that you are looking at Tamil Nadu is more investment destination for you as well. And now we will move on to Mr. Saurabh. He is from the Hyundai Motors. I think this HMM Hyundai Motors is the one which is practicing just in time, where the Chennai port terminals moving to Hyundai factory and cars being assembled within 48 hours, which has been practiced, or more than 1 million units have been exported. What are your takeaways and what kind of things which you need further to move on? How Tamil Nadu can be an investment destination for Hyundai as well? Thank you.
So, a very good evening to distinguished dignitaries, esteemed speakers, and ladies and gentlemen. First of all, a big thank you from Hyundai that you have invited us to be a part of this third Global Maritime India Summit 2023. To give you a small overview of Hyundai Motor India Limited, in India, the state of Tamil Nadu holds a very special place in our hearts. Our journey in Tamil Nadu began nearly 27 years ago, and it has been a strong and lasting relationship. Hyundai Motor India established a fully integrated manufacturing plant in Chennai. The plant has now made us the fastest growing automotive manufacturer with a production capacity of 8,24,000 units per year, with a cumulative investment of over $5 billion and equal investments from our vendors. HMI began its export journey by shipping a batch of 20 Centro cars to Nepal in year 1999. Since then, Hyundai has grown to become the country's largest car exporter from Chennai and is highly admired for its futuristic design, superior quality, and exciting features. Hyundai's made in Tamil Nadu cars export to more than 80 countries now, and as on September, we have exported around 3.5 million cars. Since 1996, HMI has signed 4 MOUs with Tamil Nadu government in moving towards the vision of building a sustainable ecosystem in the state. Hyundai had recently signed a facilitation MOU of 20,000 crores during May 2023 with Tamil Nadu as a roadmap for electrifying Tamil Nadu in EV ecosystem over the period of next 10 years, which is from 23 to 2032. Talking about investment opportunities in Tamil Nadu is the state where all its districts are connected through industrial corridors for easy access of industries. Tamil Nadu's vision to develop futuristic cities that can compete with the best manufacturing and investment destinations in the world. Attractive policies and fiscal incentives found by the Tamil Nadu government has attracted the interest of many global investors to make their investments in the state. The state of Tamil Nadu has long been an industrial powerhouse, and we are delighted to work together with the state government to create an ecosystem to promote clean energy and sustainable future technologies. Tamil Nadu provides immense ease of doing the business. Tamil Nadu's elevation to third rank in ease of doing business among other Indian states is primarily due to its attractive industrial policies. Guidance Tamil Nadu, the nodal agency for investment promotion, which is functioning as a single window portal for investments, is reaching out across the globe to set up their business in Tamil Nadu state. The guidance department of the state is instrumental in bringing the industry, community partners, and various government departments under one roof for business facilitation, act as the biggest asset for the government, which has helped tremendously in achieving over 60 billion investment committed by industries in various forums. Skilled workforce from schemes like Nan Mudhalavan, Logistic Ease, advanced manufacturing technologies with right expertise and access to fast-growing market has made Tamil Nadu the third largest exporting state, contributing to 8.95% of India's net exports. TN state provides a conducive environment for business with its state-of-the-art infrastructure, with 74 out of Fortune 500 companies to found their home in Tamil Nadu. Over the years, Tamil Nadu government has been undertaking a plethora of reform measures at all levels to enhance the ease of doing business in the state of Tamil Nadu. If I have to talk about Chennai Port, our partnership with Chennai Port goes a long way. In 2007, Hyundai entered into an agreement with Chennai Port for export operations, and to sustain its export logistics strength, Hyundai also renewed its business agreement for further period of 10 financial years that goes till 2028. I hereby conclude by conveying my best wishes to the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways for the event's grand success. I sincerely express my gratitude to all government stakeholders and all the dignitaries for honoring the event with their presence and valuable inputs. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Saurabh. Thank you so much. I think a lot have been said, and we would like to have one or two questions. Otherwise, let us give a big round of applause to all the fellow speakers and panelists here. Thank you, sir. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. Any questions which can be taken, one or two can be taken, we can see. Yeah, please. You can address to, please introduce yourself, and you can address to whomever you want, please.
Honorable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, myself Sominarana Murthy, representing Mohan Mutta Group. My question is regarding the offshore wind energy, sir. So as it says that it is a big thing is going to come in Tamil Nadu, and I would like to know some few words from the honorable guests about the wind energy, how the erection of the wind energy, the components of wind offshore. That's my question, sir. Thank you.
I think if I start talking about components of offshore wind energy, it will take 20 minutes for me to speak because there are various components. What exactly you're asking in the sense is that, what I'm saying is that potential in Tamil Nadu coast is around 30 gigawatt. We have identified 8 blocks which has a capacity of around 15 gigawatt. 15 gigawatt, each machine typically is 10 megawatt. So each block, which 15 gigawatt divided by 10 is around 1,500 machines. 1,500 machines, each blade of 2,500 tons. So that is what the cargo which has to be handled in the port, which will be taken out. Not only that, because you just can't go and erect the machine, just can't dump in the sea. In the sense, there are various methods of doing. There are floating kind of wind machines. There are something fixed kind of wind energy. And definitely they require different kind of maritime equipment for handling and operating it. Which is a big subject. Perhaps I'll take your coordinates and talk to you on more detail on what all need to be done on all these aspects. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. In addition, I would like to add on questions. What is the grid lines offset from the shoreline to reach the offshore wind energy, sir?
I think the issue has been talked much, but what model now everyone is in Ministry of New and Renewable Energy is promoting is that the grid line will be put up to the wind energy farm. It is not, this is offshore wind energy farm. So it will be taken, the lines will be laid up to the farm so that you don't have to really worry about how to evacuate. This is done internationally like this, otherwise you will not be able to evacuate. The advantage of Tamil Nadu is our consumption is just immediately on the site. The moment power comes, I can consume within Tuticorin, Tirunelveli, because this is an industrial area, a lot of areas is there. So I can consume immediately. So I don't have to waste in losses and traveling it upwards in various other places.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Any other questions? Only one more. This may be the last one. Could be. Please hand over the mic to him.
Yeah, so it's kind of open question. I'm actually from Pinaka Technologies, Chennai only. So how we are addressing these cyber threats? Because this is really a kind of great challenge in any domain, right? Even in the port. So the cyber threats, how you people are addressing this? Are you using any kind of cutting edge technologies or not? Or like, we are not even considering about this?
Okay, you would like to take
this is just
Suresh,
open question for all.
Anyhow, see, since I am from the industry, I would like to take up this. As India is already having a lot of protocols in even signing with the overseas, especially the shipping lines and also the port community system. Now again, national logistic portal, all those measures. So this is one of the area where a lot of focus which is already been given. Government of India has already come out with a very clear standard operating procedures. And I'm sure that India has well prepared in terms of even all these kind of threats and not much issues. We have seen much more in the other nations where we have gone through. Even the recent past, we had a lot of such threats and a lot of, even some ports have been destabilized and disruption in the operations. Also, some of the shipping companies in the recent past, we had such issues, but not here in India as a specific, we had the cases like this. Anything, sir? Any other thing you would like to take up? Please, please.
US movies where the grid goes off and suddenly everything becomes dark, or Alex Haley novels. So I think let me assure you that at least Tamil Nadu grid is insulated. It's not connected to internet. We operate the full grid on intranet. So it's totally insulated in terms of the cyber threat which is shown in the movies. But still we are aware of that there are other possibilities. There are other threats in the sense the equipments are imported. So basically we are working on many fronts on that. But as on date, unless you get a physical access to my network, you can't threat me. And that too only a limited thing. We isolate it. So that physical isolation has been done in our grid. So our grid is pretty secure through that extent.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Once again, one round of applause to all the panel speakers. Wonderful exchange of all the knowledge and everything. I'm sure investment destination is for you, Tamil Nadu. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Honorable Minister. Thank you, Sunil Paliwalji, for this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And moving forward, we'd like to present our token of love and appreciation with a memento and a shawl. I'll request Shri Rajesh Lakhoni ji to please present a shawl and memento to Mr. Nikhil Garg. And to Mr. Adhendru Jain. Excuse me. Thank you, sir. I'll request Shri Pradeep Yadav ji to kindly present the memento to Mr. Padma Kumar. and also to Mr. Saurabh Shahapurkar. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I'd request Mr. Vimal Kumar Jha, Chairman, BOCPA, to kindly come on stage to present a memento. Mr. Vishwanathan, Deputy Chairman, Chennai Port. To present a shawl and memento to Mr. Rakesh Sisodia. And to Mr. Sandeep Kashyap. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'd request Mr. Anarasu Karuneshanji to present a shawl and memento to Captain Suresh Amirapu. And to Captain M. Anabarasan. Thank you so much. And I'll request Shri Pradeep Yadav ji to present a memento to our moderator of this panel discussion, to Mr. Karunesan, for excellently taking ahead the session. Okay. To formally come to a conclusion and end of this session, I'd request Captain M. Ambarasan to please give the vote of thanks and the closing remarks.
Good evening to everyone. The most powerful word in the world is thanks. You say thanks, you will come out of the PCS. It's not port connectivity system, it is pressure, cholesterol and sugar. The more you use the word thanks, this all will come down. This is the saying of my father actually. I'd like to thank our Honorable Minister, Thiru E.V. Velu sir, for coming all the way to Mumbai to participate in this JMAS. At this age, our Honorable Minister is holding a very powerful portfolios like public works and highways, which are very much loaded. But still he gives more importance to the port sector. I'll give you small examples. He attended the National Sagarmala Apex Committee in Delhi, MSDC in Kevadia, Gujarat, GMS Roadshow in Chennai, and he visited the Port of Singapore Authority in Singapore recently, and now he is here. These all happened in last 6 months. So at this age, he travels a lot because he has got a passion towards the port sector development. Tamil Nadu contributes 8.4% of GDP in India's GDP, for which the main three departments contribute a lot: energy, roads and ports, and industry. And very senior bureaucrats from Tamil Nadu are here representing in this GMS. That is an example where we are now going ahead. And we have vast experienced bureaucrats like Pradeep Yadav sir, Rajesh Lakhani sir, and Sandeep Nanduri sir. Thank you, sir, for your presence here. And we heard the success stories from Yokohama Tires, DP World, APAC, ACME, PSA, JSW, and Hyundai Motors. Thank you, sir, for your information sharing and success stories, mostly in Tamil Nadu and some are from other states. And we have Mr. Ennarasu Karunesan, who is an actually all-rounder in the maritime sector. He can bowl, bat, keep, and everything. So he has served in many industries, and unfortunately, he has been put as a moderator. If you would have given a speech, he would have spoken half an hour. So I think, so, yes, sir. And finally, sir, I would like to thank the chairman of Chennai Port Authority and Kamarajar Port Limited, because the energy of having Sunil Paliwal sir is that he is from our state cadre. He has worked in all the departments, so he knows whom to pick up and whom to be brought to this GMS, and he has done rightly so. And from all the speakers, again, in line with our Honorable Minister, we welcome you all. I was told to give vote of thanks, but I welcome you all for the gym at Chennai on 7th and 8th of January 2024 and explore more opportunities, and we are more welcome for developing the port sector. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for your vote of thanks. And with this, we come to a conclusion and the end of this session. I hope you have taken all the insights from our speakers, and definitely there's time to network in these 2 days of the 3 days of the event. So thank you so much once again, ladies and gentlemen, for being here. Thank you to all the panelists and the speakers. May we have a group session, a group photograph with everyone?